Caroline, you're shaking your head. You were there and contributed very powerfully to that debate as well, because you're here to contribute in person. But on that overall point, has the government not got a point that to allow more children to benefit is arguably fairer than focusing the money on a smaller number of children, so that some children who should get this get nothing? Well, in theory, that might be good, but the government have got this completely, utterly wrong, because what happened is they didn't announce the extending the fund until they were called into Parliament by my colleague Munira Wilson, and many families had stopped support because they didn't know if the money was going to come next year. So there was a break in support. One of my constituents, 5 months without any support, then has to start again. The reduced funding means that their support may only last 6 months instead of a year, so then there's another break in support. These are our most traumatised, vulnerable children. They need this support for them to be able to go on and live happy, vaguely happy lives. You know, they absolutely rely on this funding, and the families who support them rely on this funding. And if the funding cut means that those children cannot be supported with the expensive, dedicated professional support they require to get over the trauma they've experienced at the beginning of their lives, then placements will break down, and we're already seeing pressure on placements. That is going to cost so much more in the long run that it's a false economy, but it's also cruel and it's immoral and it's a really poor decision.